What's up, YouTube? Hey, here we go, man. We're here with a Toolbox tool. We got the Snap-on Classic, and we got a Matco cart here. And this is a familiar face here. Say what's up, Will.
What's up?
So, this is Will. If you follow my channel, then you know I did a Toolbox tour, this guy's Toolbox, earlier this year. And we're here doing an update review, man. And he wanted to show some new things, and here we go. Before we get started, though, it was a lot of things going on in the comments in the last video about him being, just starting out and having a Snap-on box and Harbor Freight this and Snap-on this. And this video, we just gonna, kill him with actions,
Kill him with kindness.
Kill him with kindness.
Whenever y'all first saw it, all I had was the Snap-on Classic, and since then, obviously, if you can't tell, you might be a little bit blind. I have upgraded. Started to move out of my big box, using it more of a stationary, and my Matco cart, I'm using it as my roll around for all of my primary tools that I'm reaching for every 5 minutes.
Cool. So what, like, how big is this box? Is it like what's this, like a 32, 46 maybe?
I think
38?
Yeah, about a 32 to
Okay.
a 38. Originally I had a U.S. General cart. It was orange, it was a 5-drawer. And I liked it a lot, and I used it. But a good friend of mine, me and him sat down and talked, and come to the consensus that he was using his to keep papers and stuff, and he didn't need a big one like this. And I needed a big one, so me and him temporarily traded out. He's letting me borrow it until I can get me another cart about this size.
Cool. Well, it's good to have friends in the same trade.
Oh yeah, it helps.
Definitely.
Over here in the top part of it, I don't keep tools in here because when I'm using my tools consistently, I like to just put them up here, easy access, easy reach.
Yeah.
I took my little organizer here and I'm using it to, nuts, bolts, sockets, stuff like that. I can keep everything separated and cleaned up.
That's smart.
Pry bars, magnetic light, some gloves. Like this pry bar, it works good for doing the brake shoes on trucks.
Okay. So this is basically like your work area, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Because I really wanted a cart that had a solid top instead of a flip-up drawer or flip-up lid. But this one, doing it up like this, works very well.
That's what's up. Cool.
And then I have the Snap-on as my stationary. It holds a good bit of tools. Some of it's just random stuff I'm not going to throw away yet because I might need it. And down on the end, I know a lot of people are going to say this is equivalent to a hate crime, but this is in fact an Extreme Tools end locker that has been attached to this Snap-on, which is used primarily for odds and ends, chemicals, all the different stuff you'll use, anti-seize, different things like that. And I actually pulled these off because I did not like the red parts drawer with a bunch of random stuff. There's no explanation to that. It's just kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what lockers are used for
Right.
stuff you don't want laying out,
And I did debate getting rid of it, but I went against it because I have no clue what I would do with my stuff if I did get rid of it.
Right.
Coming down here, you got all my sockets. If you can't tell, my primary sockets are 3/8, and now I got the 1/2 inch to the side. I want to get another one of these, haven't. But yeah, I prefer using everything impact, and I love these Gradomatics because they're thin and they work great.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. My 1/4 inch experts. All of this is Gray Pneumatic, and then that's just Pittsburgh 1/2 inch because I have no care in the world for what happens to those sockets.
Right. Yeah, and I feel diesel techs, you're not really going to use chrome a lot,
That's one thing I figured out real quick. There is no point in owning chrome other than it being thin wall, which is why I get the Gray Pneumatic.
Right.
Because it's thin wall impact rated.
There you go.
Coming down here, you've got my primary extensions, wobbles, drive line sockets, caging bolt socket, odds and ends that I usually keep in my pocket, but I'm too lazy to put in my pocket. My ratchets, This one, the only reason it is snap-on is, well, just one, I love the ratchets, and two, because nobody makes a ratchet that long that I have found.
Oh, yeah?
I tried looking, and I might not have looked hard enough to find it.
I know Matco and Mac got one.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is compared to Snap-on, but
Right.
I actually have the Mac. I just got the Mac one. It's pretty solid. You know, yeah, it's pretty. It's slightly longer than Snap-on, if I'm not mistaken. I got the same one from. I got the same one in green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually,
so,
I'm gonna get it exchanged for an orange grip.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're an orange guy.
I love the color orange. If I could get Milwaukee tools in orange, I would do it.
Yeah.
Not possible though, and I'm mad. But yeah, primarily my ratchets I use every day are Snap-on, just because I love their ratchet quality. And the fact of, if it breaks, I see them once a week and I can get it fixed for nothing.
Yeah.
But
I see this one right here. This is the hard handle, right? The blue hard handle I've been seeing around on YouTube. That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
What's this, a 3/8?
Yep.
Man, I was thinking about getting that, but I don't know.
I got
just
that
just
now.
because I don't even need it, but
I think they did it like a special sale set. And I looked at them, I was like, wow, that's pretty nice. I didn't like the price tag,
yeah.
but it's very nice, and I use it daily, so
Yeah.
it's worth my while for me.
There you go.
I think that's got to be that one, and like I said last time, my orange handle are my number ones. I'm going to reach for them first.
Right, it's the long reach Snap-on too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't bust it loose with that 3/8, I go to that. If I can't bust it loose with that, I'm going to big boy.
Right, and this is your spare, right? Your spare icon ratchet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens to it.
Exactly.
That's my, if I need to put a cheater pipe on it, I can do it.
Exactly.
And then just go to Harbor Freight and say, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't put a cheater pipe on this.
Yeah, a lot of people in the last video were saying, you know, I really wouldn't consider you an apprentice now. You've been doing it for a little minute now, but at that point they were like, oh, why are you an apprentice with Snap-on box or Harbor Freight tools? You know, but, you know, I mean, Harbor Freight, when you got Snap-on, sometimes you just need some Harbor Freight tools laying around to, you know, I don't really care what happens to it.
You don't care what happens to. Like your one set of wrenches you keep just because you can cut it, you know, use it, it don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you said, shout out to the guy who did this comment. I don't remember his username, but he made the comment that I would rather keep my cheap tools locked in an expensive box, because I know if something happens to that box, my tools that are inside of it are going to be fine.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to find that video and pin it in this in this exact part.
And then going down, you got my wrenches. I keep the ratcheting metric. That's the ones I go for. I have the SAEs, but 90% of the time I don't use the SAE.
Yeah.
It's not my common sizes, especially here with Detroit. They prefer metric. And I have some mountain wrenches, because you never know when those are going to come in handy.
I've been thinking about getting me some of those, man.
I've used them, I think, once or twice. And just the one or two times I've used them, they're awesome.
Yeah, and I feel we don't need a lot as diesel techs. I know automotive is different.
Yeah.
But as diesel techs, we don't need them a lot. But when we need them, you definitely need them. You know what I mean?
The M2s, the def tank, that's kind of weirdly mounted, and you can't get a ratchet or a wrench down in there, but that mountain wrench jumps right to that bolt.
Definitely, man. I was thinking about getting the Matco. It's a Matco with a fixed end on one end and a ratchet on the other end.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about getting that. Yeah. I just emailed Matco Chaz earlier today. I just texted him about it. Yeah.
He come by today, and I looked at a few things on the truck, but nothing really popped out to me. And then coming down here, screwdrivers, rad hose picks, my tiny picks, they're Icon.
They're pretty good. They're pretty durable, huh? They ain't really.
I haven't had problems with them. I use them mainly for O-rings on filter housings and such like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to the screwdrivers and stuff by Snap-on, do you have to buy, you know, the top of the line brand? No.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing I like about Snap-on is their handle design. You get more torque out of this handle than you will most. And Icon has kind of taken that to heart, because some of their handles are made like this too.
Yeah, Icon is the I'm not gonna call them knockoffs, but they look at Snap-on and be like, hey, we can do that too.
But and even then with the Icon, and I know this ain't the screwdriver, but you know your hand slips a little bit on this, but I don't know, for something about it, this just feels more ergonomic, more smooth, and it's easier to grip.
There you go.
Plus, I like them. They come in orange.
And they come with the this part right here in the end there, where you can get a wrench on if you need some extra torque.
Yep.
You know.
That's the other big kicker for me.
Yep.
Other than it being, they come in orange. Listen, orange is nice.
I'm a green guy, so.
Move down here, and the only reason I have those Mac hammers and not my old Harbor Freight ball peens is because they had a killer deal on them. But I will say those are some amazing hammers. You could ask a couple techs here where I work. We actually choose the Mac Anti-Vibes over the Snap-on Dead Blows.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Actually, I have the Mac Anti-Vibes, and yeah, it feels pretty good in your hand. And, I mean,
oh yeah,
yeah, especially if you got hand issues, you know, like me, I got carpal tunnel, so
it's got a much bigger grip on it, so
yeah,
your hand's not going to slip near as easy.
That's good.
Well, my Snap-on pliers, I prefer Snap-on for pliers. Just one of those things.
Right.
Plus, they have some pliers out that Icon doesn't, like these.
Icon don't have yet.
Yeah, yet. They come out with a new tool every day, I swear.
Yeah.
These have got to be some of my favorite needle noses. You can see they've been a little bit abused, and considering we've been slow lately, they do have some rust on them, which is angering me.
I was about to ask. I was really about to ask because do you have problems with your Snap-on tools rusting like that? Your pliers, anyways.
See, they come with a coating from the factory, but I like my stuff very clean, so I wipe that coating off immediately, and then they start rusting. Plus, I've had those for about 6 months now.
I have that problem too. I think I'm a little bit too clean.
Yeah,
I think that's my problem too. You know, I have these same pliers in green, and they started rusting a little bit.
Yeah, it's actually been a minute since I thoroughly cleaned everything. I think my power tools are all dirty. Yeah, which is I don't like the grips on them because of that. You know, slack adjuster tools. Sadly enough, I can't believe I'm saying this. I didn't have these for the whole past year because a lot of ours don't use the slack adjuster tool. They just use 7/16 socket. And the other day I had to use a pair, but I didn't have them. And that's when it kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? I might need to go out and buy a pair of these. Yeah. Just to keep in my box in case I need them. So they haven't even been touched.
Yeah, it's better
They're
to have
nice
it.
And shiny.
Better to have it and not need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And punches and chisels, I just assume buy the Pittsburgh ones. It's just a steel rod I'm going to hit over and over again and sharpen on a bench grinder. So.
Right. Cool.
Yep. And it even comes with a nice little canvas type bag to put them in. So
there you go.
Nice and clean. And down here, you got power tools. These are just my primary ones. I've taken a few of my power tools home. And then you got the 1/2 inch, 3/8 electric ratchet. And that's the low speed, high torque one, which works good for what I do.
This ratchet right here?
Yep.
Okay. You ever thought about getting that insider ratchet yet?
The pass-through one?
Yeah.
Kinda. I
It's
haven't run into
iffy.
needing one yet, so I'm not.
I feel you. That's smart. Don't get it just because it's new. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then just a basic bit set I got from Harbor Freight. The entire year I've been here, I've had those, so they must be holding up pretty good.
There you go.
They've stripped out a few screws, but they weren't important screws.
Okay.
And then the Snap-on basic multimeter.
That's the advanced one, right?
No, that's just the basic one.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have any complaints over it. The problem I see with a lot of people is they're not getting consistent reads. And the solution I found to it, because I think I took a certification class for it, was if you just turn off auto ranging and range it yourself, you'll get a consistent read every time. Because sometimes that auto ranging will give you a fit. So you just click the button once or twice and range it yourself, and you're good. And then a back probe adapter set, that way I don't damage pin terminals and stuff. And then the $3 test light, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a test light with a bulb in it. I'm not going to go out of the way and spend $100 on one from Snap-on.
Yeah.
It's just a bulb that lights up when you have 12 bolts, so don't see the big deal on that one.
Have you, I see you got this high torque right here. Have you been able to put your hands on the new one yet that just came out?
To be honest, as long as that one works good for me,
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy the new one.
Yeah.
Because
I
if
feel
you read into it, the new one, in order to get that 1,600 foot-pounds, you have to have the forged battery that they put with it.
Yeah, a whole new battery platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
And-
That's how they get you.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yep. And I think that battery's like $500.
Sheesh.
I think I'm going to stay out of that for a little bit.
The walk for the win, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not going to comment on that. I like my Milwaukee. I will say, Milwaukee has an automotive DeWalt. You can't top them when it comes to contractor work. They got the most selection for contractor work.
Yeah.
But this drawer, as you can see, is not a very important drawer. Basically, it's just the cases and organizers that I don't want to throw away. Because I don't know if I'm going to need them or not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that setup I have for my socket drawer because I just did that a week ago. But plus, if I ever want to take a socket home, I can just throw them all in the blow mold.
Yeah. But you know that if you have a stationary cart and a mobile cart, that your stationary cart mostly is, for the most part, is holding all your big cases and stuff like that. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then over here on the side, you've just got my torque wrenches. I don't actually use these quite often. I'm trying to get the money saved up to buy the Snap-on digital torque wrenches.
Oh, yeah?
Because these have inconsistent reads on them. So for the time being, my Master Tech, I've been using his digital torque wrench, which he has no problem with me borrowing.
You have the snap on them?
Yep.
Okay.
He has the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch. Because I don't want to use something that is inconsistent on something, for instance, well, I can't think of anything at the moment. I'll think of it in about 5 minutes.
Right.
That must be the brake cleaner in my system. But then you got a Pittsburgh 1/2 inch breaker bar.
There you go.
One of those, you put a cheater pipe on it, you break it loose. If it breaks, you warranty it.
Right.
And then this big boy,
Uh-oh.
I got the other day.
Oh, it's brand spanking new, huh?
Yep. It hasn't been abused yet. I wanted the one that comes up to like my chin.
What's it, like a 46 inch?
It says it somewhere. 42.
42.
Yep. I had a pry bar I bought used off of our Matco truck. And then when I broke it, I wanted to warranty it. And he told me, okay, but I don't have the pry bar, its actual measurement, because I think it was a few inches shy of this one. So, and I asked him, I said, how much is this one? It's bigger. And he said, well, let me look it up. Turns out it was actually cheaper than my pry bar I had at the time because it was on sale.
That's how they get you, man. That's how I ended up with my Matco pry bar set. It was on sale.
Yep. They got like 2 more, and I'm debating grabbing the orange set.
Yeah.
They're brand new.
What got there?
They haven't been put on anything yet, or maybe the 15/16. But 1/2 inch SAE shorts. All gray pneumatic.
Okay.
Yep. I like these because they go all the way from 3/8 to 1.5 with no skips.
Yeah, I like that.
Some of their other sets, and some sets you'll find on Amazon, they actually have skips, and sometimes they don't go all the way up to 1.5. Or as low as 3/8.
Oh, yeah?
And then all my wrenches, 99% of this is Pittsburgh. Just because I'm not afraid to break them.
It's a nice little setup, though.
Yeah. If I need to use a backup wrench or a random sensor and I know I'm about to put a pipe on it because that sensor has been rust welded to something,
Yeah.
I just grab my cheap stuff.
There you go.
That and these 2 types of wrenches I never use, but the 3 times I have needed them, I have had them. That's why I recommend if you're gonna buy the oddball stuff, just buy the Pittsburgh because you're gonna use it 3 times.
Yep.
Unless you work on foreign stuff or Detroit in general. Sometimes it just gives me a headache.
Yeah.
Because we don't get the 60 series like everybody else. Oh no, we're the big fancy dealership. We get the new stuff. You
Tell
got
me
a
about
bolt
it.
hidden by like 3 different mounts.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And then just the cases of different stuff. And as you can see, Half the time I can't remember what's in the case, so I have to label it. But yeah, files, massive crescent wrench. Love that thing. Dead blow hammer for no reason. Oil filter wrench. I don't know if you call it an oil filter wrench or oil filter pliers.
I think we call them oil filter pliers.
Yeah.
Yep.
We do RVs sometimes, and I need those for the little oil filters that their generators have. And then a cooling system tester. I got it from Matco. He had it for sale.
Oh, really?
Used from a guy who's, I think his business went out of business around here. And so I got it used from him for like $200, which is half of what it is new.
Yeah, I think that's about a good $500-600.
And that guy who had that shop, he takes very good care of his tools. So I was happy.
Right.
I just had to buy one adapter. An E-torque set of deep and shorts, a metric hex master set, and then a rethreading set of fractional, metric, fine, coarse, and all the above.
Yeah, I got that same rethreading set. That's made by Lang Tools, just in case who's wondering. You know, if you want to get a little cheaper, but I got it because of warranty purposes. Even though I know Lang makes them for pretty much all the tool trucks.
The reason I bought this one is because when I was pricing them all, everywhere I looked, they were all the same price, $220.
Yep, that was
so
it.
I bought it from Snap-on just because, well, easy access to replacements.
Right. You mind if we look at that, the Vim master set?
No. If you want me to open any of these up, just tell me. This has got quite a few. It goes all the way from 2 to 22.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Vim's a good company. They got some pretty good tools.
Yeah. About the only one I use is the, at the moment, is the 16 millimeter for a DT12 transmission fill plug.
Oh, yeah?
Fill and check plug. And then this is just spare pliers I keep. That's the holiday set of Knipex you can find on a lot of tool trucks right now. I mainly got it for the house, but I haven't had time to take it to the house.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. A lot of the stuff I had in here and in my other box is no longer in here because I took it to my home.
Okay. These pliers right here, they've been holding up pretty well?
The few times I've needed them, they do hold up pretty decently.
That was the Mac, right?
Yep. I got that set for $70.
Cool.
That was actually pretty cheap compared to everything else I was going to buy at the time. But I learned my lesson when I bought this big gray jewel.
Definitely got some pretty good tools here, man. So.
And if anybody's got any questions, I'll be in the comments section. So just ask them, and I'll be there to answer them.
There you go, man. Well, hey, man, y'all seen it here, man. My guy Will with his Toolbox tour update.
Yep.
Y'all know what it is, guys. First of all, like and subscribe. I'm gonna put that down here somewhere.
Wherever that little bar is, he's going to magically make appear.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be right underneath my finger.
Somewhere right there.
Yep.
But hey, man, y'all check it out, man. Y'all know what it is, y'all. Be easy.